is there going to be a Wembley Cup 3? So what is going on, guys? Welcome to probably the most laid-back Q&A I've ever done on my channel with Spencer in the wilderness.
Yes, in the wilds of Essex.
We've just filmed the episode of football as the final episode. So if you haven't checked it out, click on the card there or the link in the description down below.
That was one of the most dramatic games of FIFA I've ever been involved in.
Too many shots, too many woodworks, too many chances. So you're going to have to watch that. But without further ado, just going to crack on. I haven't looked at any of these questions yet. Obviously, currently, in the present time, I'm out of Miami. Subscribe to my second channel if you haven't already. Vlogs over there. But yeah, first question actually comes in from LP himself, Lewis Preston, Spencer. This one's directed at you.
Okay.
LP vlogs, so his vlogs on my vlogs.
Wow. Wow. I'll say this first of all, because I have like a sort of paternal relationship with Lewis. You know, I met him on a train. He was basically living on the streets. I gave him an opportunity. He's come on board. You know, he's blossomed. He's blossomed, in my opinion, in the time that I've known him. And his editing and his camera work has really improved as well. So I've really enjoyed watching that come to where it is now, the level he's got to. So I think I enjoy aesthetically his vlogs a lot, as I do yours. I will be honest, I'll say your vlogs make me laugh more. I don't know if you're always trying to be funny or not, but...
Oh no, I'm not. Like, I'm never trying to be funny in any of my vlogs. Okay, what is your biggest achievement so far this year?
This for both of us?
Yes. And we'll broaden it as well to biggest achievement for the life. The biggest achievement for me this year is doing the FA series this year. It was my first, the final was a 3-hour live stream. Just first presenting job ever, and it's a 3-hour live stream, and I was quite proud of that. Came to a big halt on the pitch, high-fiving Sanchez, saying hi to Bellerin. Quite proud of that.
Good ending for you, your team winning as well.
Yeah, perfect ending.
Nice story. Actually. For me, a few that have really stood out, but the US tour, hashtag US tour, just as a thing, putting it together, getting everyone out there, playing 4 games in 8 days, which took a lot of organisation, getting some really cool opponents, really cool opportunities. I was really proud of that because we, like you say, we don't get to do that sort of thing very often.
Well, as a player, I can say it went swimmingly. Yeah,
thank you. It was great. I think everyone behind the scenes, there's a lot of people behind the scenes, did really well. So yeah, I'd say the US tour. Okay.
Well, speaking of the tour, Haf says, if you could go anywhere on tour with hashtag, where would you go? That you haven't been already. That one's been asked a lot.
It's almost as if they are reading the chairman's mind, because the chairman was talking to me the other day, and he was saying that he wants to do another tour. Me personally, it's what I think. America's always sick, right? So if you look at America, you could say we could do West Coast, right?
Yeah.
But then I feel like that's always going to be an option. And everyone's going to go West Coast or has been there before. Where could we go and play football? We'd never, ever be likely to be playing football. I'm thinking like China. I'm thinking like Japan. I'm thinking like Australia.
Or the Middle East.
The Middle East, Asia, like all these places. I think Africa. And
Dubai.
a tour of Africa.
Dubai.
So I haven't got a specific place, but I feel the same about the tour as I feel about travel in general. I'd love to go to places where I would never normally find myself.
Well, just like Serbia, isn't it? We didn't expect how nice it'd be.
Let's be honest, we're incredibly lucky to get to do what we do. I'd love to do a UK tour, to be honest. I'd love to go, because when we went to Northern Ireland, the reaction was so incredible.
We had like hundreds of people turn up with like an hour's notice.
Yeah, so I'd love to go to Scotland, I'd love to go Wales, I'd love to go, to Republic of Ireland as well as Northern Ireland. So I'd take anywhere, mate. I'd go down Basildon.
Would Spencer hit the crossbar more times than me?
I mean, depends where we're hitting it from. Depends what crossbar, depends what ball. You've had a lot more practice at it than me. You're basically a professional crossbar hitter. But I'd give myself a chance. In this garden particularly, I'm quite decent.
Should we test it out?
Can do.
Let's do it. Right, so how we're going to do this little crossbar challenge is 3 goes each from there to that little crossbar over there. You want to go first?
I'm up for it. I've selected this specialist crossbar ball, Sondico 3000. It's decent. Crossbar, fine.
Oh, he's done it! He's done it! Oh no! Gutted.
Crossbar, fine.
Oh, almost, to be fair. I need to get this though to put on the pressure and to keep me in it. No!
Right. This is for you, Alex. Crossbar, Fine.
Fudge!
No, no. Right, no pressure, Theo, but if you miss this, you're officially worse at football than me. And that is embarrassing.
Crossbar? What level of football do you think hashtag can realistically get to? I'm just going to put out and say anything. We could do anything.
Depends what they mean. If they mean hashtag the brand, the club.
Yes, I think we'll say that as a brand.
So the current team, I would say, we've got a real nice mix of abilities. We've got some very, very good players that have played semi-professionally and could still play semi-professionally, in my opinion.
And hopefully will get us to the win in Division 1.
Yeah, and I know that the thing is we get a bit of stick for it because sometimes our opponents are better than others and sometimes they're not as good. But if you look at the hardest opponents we've played, we have played some unbelievable teams.
Oh, outrageous.
We've played some teams that me personally has no right to win the same pitch as. But as a team, we've sometimes beaten them. So this team right now, I think, at best, we could compete on a low level of semi-professional football. Only because, and our overall squad, I wouldn't say is that level, but I'd say we've got the desire and the camaraderie that allows us to do that. But I'd say, as hashtag United in general, the future is very bright and there's a number of avenues we could go down. But if we were looking at the mainstream traditional route, I don't see why, in time, of course, it might take a while, why we can't be. I want hashtag United to win a Champions League one day.
Well, I said that, didn't I?
Exactly. Why not?
I was like, you never know what can happen. This one's a controversial question.
Ooh.
What goalkeeper had the best season for hashtag last season? So I will say up till now.
Wow.
Jacko in one hand, AJW in the other, Dan Fazy in the third hand.
I can already imagine the WhatsApp reaction in our WhatsApp group when this video comes out.
Why don't we leave this one down to you guys?
Wow.
Or do you want to go? Do you want to push the boat out there?
Wow.
And stir
Right,
stuff?
this sounds like I'm sitting on the fence, right? It really does. But I genuinely think they've both had really good games. I think they've both had games where they weren't as good as they have been. We've all had games like that. We've all had games where we haven't played as well as we can. But Jacko's had some unbelievable games. Biggleswade saving the penalty. He's had games where he's just run the show from the back for us. But AJW's had some games where he's made so many saves that you just think this guy's a joke. And also AJW has played in the 7-a-side as well, which Jacko hasn't got involved in, and Andy's been amazing at that. So I honestly, like, if you ask me, hand on my heart, and I say the same thing off camera, who would you choose tomorrow to your strongest team? I genuinely take either of them.
Whoever's available at the time. Chicken, on the bone or off it?
I didn't expect that one.
Off the bone. I can't stand, nah.
I like it on the bone. I don't mind that, but it's easier, isn't it?
Too difficult. Who is going to win in the fight between Theo and Joe?
Wow. I am looking forward to this fight. I've been talking to him about this. I actually want to commentate on it if it's an option.
I think it's going to happen. The true Geordie.
Yeah, you've got to have him
alongside you.
It's the new Jerry the King Lawler and JR from WWE. Thing is, right, everyone's obviously going to say, well, you're not offended by that.
Oh, no, he's bigger, more aggressive than me.
He's bigger, but you have a massive reach advantage on him. I'm sorry, but he will only be able to reach about that far. So if you stand far enough away from him, you should be able to hit him and he shouldn't be able to hit you.
But then you know what he's like? He's like a little piranha that just jumps and hooks.
Get underneath. Yeah, what's the weight difference?
Oh, we're actually the same.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're actually in the same weight class?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't know. I'm going to... Is this one we come in at then decide?
Who do you think will win the Premier League next year?
It's hard to answer this without the transfer market being finished.
Oh, at the moment, if Arsenal sign Mahrez as well...
Yeah, but if you sign Mahrez, you think you'll keep Sanchez?
Yes, because Sanchez said he's going to stay.
It's got to be... I said United last year, and obviously they didn't do that well in the league. They did have a good season in general, but it's got to be, for me personally, between United, City and Chelsea. So I'm going to say Man United.
Big, cool. I'm going with Arsenal. Who is your favourite YouTuber to watch currently and why?
Apart from Theo Baker?
Apart from me, obviously, and apart from you, I'm a big Logan Paul fan.
Same colour hair.
And he's receding.
Hashtag team receding. I'm not far off, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm a big Logan Paul fan. I'm proud to admit it.
I mean, he's very energetic, isn't he? But he's a little bit too energetic for my liking.
It's just entertaining.
Very successful, though. Very successful. I'm going to say H3 Productions.
Do you like him? They're funny, aren't they?
He makes me laugh. I like
the sarcasm.
Yeah, I think he doesn't take things too seriously, but he also covers the important issues.
If you could bring in a manager to take charge of hashtag, would you? Who would it be? And yeah, why?
I have no issue with having a manager in. I think it'd be great, but I'd want someone that was committed. They need to be there every week, doing it like we all are. And the other thing with me is I don't know how long I'm going to play for. So I see that maybe as a future for me.
Oh, a little player manager
maybe,
sort of thing.
Or maybe, yeah, exactly. So, but if I was going to bring one in, I don't know, I like Jurgen Klopp.
Kloppy boy, Simeone. Wenger might be free in a couple of years. So this one I think is more aimed at me. I don't know how you're into it. What TV series is your favourite at the moment?
Ooh, I watch a lot of TV series.
You do? Oh, you do?
I can get involved in this chat, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Mine at the moment's got to be Power. Season 4 has just started up. Also, big Game of Thrones fan. Love Suits. Back in the day, all about the OC.
Yeah, I had that OC all.
You watch OC as well?
I had all the DVDs, mate. I had all the DVDs. I currently just started one called The Leftovers, which is all about Boxing Day turkey sandwiches. No, it's not. It's about people. It's basically this little rapture where 2% of the world's population disappear.
2%?
Yeah, so it's 140 million people.
Oh my god.
And it's just the aftermath of that.
Would you rather fight a Jacko-sized crab or 20 crab-sized Jackos? Pizza or pasta?
Prefer the taste of pizza, but probably eat more pasta because it's better for you, I guess.
Yeah, if I had to eat one thing for the rest of my life, it would probably be pasta. Okay.
Look at that smile. What does that smile mean, Theo?
Henry Cornbill.
Oh, not Henry again.
Henry is asking a personal question. A deep question. One that comes from the heart. When is Spencer gonna propose to Alex?
That's a question we get asked a lot, and that's one I think I'd prefer to talk about on Spell and Alex channel.
There you
Got
go.
to save the exclusives for that one. Feel free to subscribe to it though.
Who would win in an arm wrestle?
You're actually stronger than I thought. You're going to fly eventually, though.
I'm gone. Okay, I'm gone.
Oh, you put up a good fight there.
Final question of the evening.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the most requested question. Is there going to be a Wembley Cup 3?
That is a good question. Tell you what, if I had £1 for every time I've been asked that question, I'd have about £17.
17 times.
If it's up to me, yes.
Yep.
At this point in time, I do not know.
It's unknowledgeable right now.
But at the same time, things are changing every day, and this is going out in the future from now, so that might not be the case when you're actually hearing this. So just stay tuned is the answer.
If this video gets 1 million likes, we'll make it happen.
I guarantee you, if this video gets 1 million likes, there'll be a Wembley Cup 25.
So guys, that wraps up this casual Q&A.
Cash.
If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Obviously, Spencer's links are in the description down below. Go check that out. Watch the latest episode of Footballers to see who won. Who knows? And we'll see you in another video very soon. Till then, see you later.